Remember the time when you have traveled by the train to somewhere? I mean, at least once in your life, you might have traveled by the train. Well, I have not traveled a lot by this means, but whenever I did, it was always a memorable and a beautiful journey of my life. But such journeys were never so beautiful for the people in the partition of India and Pakistan in 1947. It was the darkest time in the history. So there have been written a lot of books on partition of 1947, but the book that I will discuss with you in this video, it has been written by Khushwant Singh. So Khushwant Singh was a lawyer, diplomat, politician, journalist, but more than that, he was very well known as an author. He has written more than 14 novels, and I know that I'm saying the lowest number, there must be more. The book that I will discuss with you in this video is one of his most well-known novel and the most appreciated one. The name is Train to Pakistan. So the book was published in 1956 and later it was being adapted for a movie which was released in 1998 and it was directed by Pamela Rooks. But in this video I'll be discussing only about the book, not about the movie. So till now, whosoever has not subscribed to my channel, then please make it done, and also with this, press the bell icon to get notification of my further updates. Stay tuned. The whole plot is set after India's independence when the whole nation was celebrating, but the situation on the northern borders was tensed. More than 10 million Hindus, Muslims and Sikhs flee from their home from each side of their new borders between India and Pakistan, but it was really hard to say if they had reached their new home, as the people were being murdered on their way. Amidst this chaos, there was a village on the borders, Mano Majra, which was unaware of the happenings in the outer world. The village was equally dominated by Muslims and Sikhs, but also had a good number of Hindu and Christians. It was really a small village, but there was love and harmony between the people. They all lived there as brothers and sisters. The whole village was living peacefully, but the great disturbance started after the death of the Hindu moneylender Lala Ramlal. The dacoits looted him and murdered him too, and after that, the situation in Mano Majra got unstable, where on one side the massacre was happening and on the other side the murder of the Hindu moneylender frightened all the villagers. The magistrate was confused and really don't know what to do. So just to calm the situation, he ordered to arrest Jagat Singh and Iqbal. Now, who was Jagat Singh? Who was Iqbal? Who was the magistrate? Well, I'll tell you everything when I'll come to the character section of this video, but let me continue with the story right now. So the story is not only about the moneylender's murder, but also about the massacre that happened on the train from Pakistan. So it was like a religious revenge war going on. Muslims thought that Sikh started this war, whereas Sikhs thought that Muslims had started this war. And it was an extensive issue, as a lot of people were getting killed, a lot of people were getting tortured, a lot of women were abducted and raped. That was really the worst time, and this scene affected the lives of people living in Mano Majra. As the train from Pakistan arrived with the corpses of Hindu and Sikh people, the government and the people of village were all shaken. The magistrate wanted the people of Mano Majra to evacuate all the Muslim people so as to save their lives, but on the other side, the Sikh mobs, especially the young blood, were all set to kill the people who were on the train to Pakistan. Will the Muslims survive the night, or will gaze the stars for the last time? What will be the outcome? Well, the one who has read this book knows everything. So I mentioned some characters before: Jagat Singh, Iqbal, a magistrate. Well, actually his name was Hukam Chand. So let's start with Jagat Singh because he is the main protagonist of this story. So Jagat Singh, or nicknamed as Jagga, was a tall and broad Sikh peasant who was once the part of Malli's gang. Well, Malli was a young and notorious dacoit who led his gang in moneylender's murder. So Jagga was once the member of this gang but left it a long ago. The relation between Malli and Jagga was not so good, as Malli never leave a chance to provoke him and they both end up having a fight. So Jagga also had a Muslim girlfriend, Nooran, who was the daughter of the Muslim weaver Imam Baksh. Their love story also plays an important part in this book. The second most important character of this book was Iqbal Singh. Well, his religion is not clearly defined by the author in this book, but Bhai Meet Singh, who was the guardian at the Gurudwara in Manumajra, assumed that he was a Sikh. But later, Hukum Chand, who was the deputy commissioner and the magistrate of Manumajra, put him behind the bar under the suspicion of the moneylender's murder. But in reality, he was a political worker who came from Jhelum, Pakistan, and he came to Manumajra to share the news that India is now liberated from British rule. So other than these characters, there are a lot of other characters too who had played an important part in this book, like Banta Singh, who was a Lambardar, Hasina Begum, who was a young Muslim prostitute and also had a love affair with the grey-haired Hukum Chand. So other than them, there is Head Constable, Sub-Inspector and also the Jagat Singh's mother. So after finishing the book, I tried to analyze the story and I found that this book has a lot of themes. The book has shared the religious warfare. I mean, nobody knew that who started the war, but the chaos had already begun. Millions of Muslims were killed on their way to new home, and the same was happened with Hindus and Sikhs. Love was also the another pillar that built the strong plot of this story. So Khushwant Singh has also shown that how manipulation can be done by the authorities and how they can play with the people's mind and can change the things drastically. Even though this book is short, but in no way this book fails your interest in the story. The book has not been written over dramatically, but has been written in a very simple and precise way. Well, the story has the potential to take you back to the time and make you realize that how difficult it was to live in that period. So there are so many movies that reflects the time of partition of 1947, and I remember that I watched one which was Gadar Ek Prem Katha. So at that time I was very young to understand that what was going on in the movie. I mean, why Sikh people were killing the Muslims and why Muslims were killing the Sikh people. So slowly and steadily with time, I get to know about the partition. And now after really a long time, this book has refreshed all the memories of that movie. When I uploaded the picture of this book on my Instagram handle, just to notify my followers that I have started reading this book, I got a lot of messages and everyone was praising this book. And today when I have finished this book, I realized that they were right. I mean, this is really an amazing book and it is a must-read book for everyone. So guys, Khushwant Singh has shared his lifetime experience from the partition of 1947, and this is the main reason why I am recommending this book to you. So guys, if you haven't bought this book yet, then I have shared the link of the paperback and the ebook in the description box. Just go and check it out. So guys, I hope you have liked this video, and please let me know by hitting the like button, and also share this video with your friends and family further and let them know about this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please make it done, and also with this, press the bell icon to get notification of my further videos. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Goodreads. I have shared the links in the description box. Please go there, check it out and follow me there. So guys, this was all for this video. Thanks for watching it till the end. Till the next time we meet, spread love, peace and happiness in this world and see your life becoming more and more prosperous. Thanks for watching.